packaging size stays the same, product gets smaller.
The pressure that retailers are putting on them not to increase price.
He just said the quiet part out loud. So we've all seen the prices start to really creep up at the grocery store. And as frustrating as that is, the math still ain't mathin'. Somehow the product is getting smaller, but the prices are staying the same or going up, and now the serving sizes on the label are suddenly changing too. And more people are starting to post their findings over on social media because this isn't just shrinkflation anymore. They're shrinking the product and stretching the numbers. It's the same box with the same price, you're just getting less, and they hope you don't notice.
So I'm about to make BLTs, and we have this, great value, fully cooked, thick cut bacon, and it's 2.1 ounce. And when I looked on the back, I was wondering how many pieces were in here before I opened it, and it said about 5 servings per container, and each serving size is 2 slices, so that means about 10. I'd take 9, I'd take 11, but when I take it out, there's only 6 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And so my husband's like, you should weigh it. So I turned on the scale, I took the paper towel and put it on there and then zeroed it out. And then I put the bacon on that, 1.4 ounce, not 2.1 ounce. What's happening, Great Value? I've heard about this happening, but I didn't think it was this common. Jeez. Anyway, thought I'd let people know.
This is way more common than these manufacturers are hoping we realize it is. And I'm glad that she actually weighed the bacon, because realistically, the number of pieces you're getting is just kind of an estimate on the package, right? Because every single piece of bacon is not going to be absolutely identical in size. They should be pretty close, but they can't be. They do the entire package based on weight, not by pieces. But when they tell you that there's 5 servings of about 2 slices, that's roughly 10 pieces per box, and you only have 6? Okay, then maybe, all right, well, we only have 6 slices instead of 10. That must mean that each slice is pretty damn thick, right? Because the whole box is based on weight, net weight of 2.1 ounces. But then she weighed it, so double whammy.
Has anyone else noticed the serving sizes getting teeny tiny? Like, how is this, and this supposed to equate to 6 servings of this beef and broccoli? That's crazy.
There is no way that is 6 servings. There's no way that is 6 servings, which would be 6 cups. That did not look like 6 cups to me, unless you were like going way under the 1 cup line. So she didn't weigh them, so we have no idea whether or not it's accurate by weight, but that sure don't look like it's about to feed 6 people. That looks like it would feed 2. Can we just talk about how sad it is that Trader Joe's is starting to be affected? Oh, I love Trader Joe's. I was hoping shrinkflation wouldn't get them.
Now this right here is a shame. This is what they call shrinkflation. Like, literally, do you see how little broccoli is in this bag? This is the same bag that I used to get, and all 4 of us could eat out of it and maybe have some left over. And I do believe the price is higher than it used to be. This is barely enough for one person to eat. What other items have you noticed shrinkflation on? This is ridiculous.
It's very ridiculous. Broccoli? Really? You're gonna give us like less than half a bag of damn broccoli?
So customers right across the country are posting their encounters with shrinkflation on social media. One user writing this: Campbell's soup is another one experiencing shrinkflation. The new can fits inside the old can, contains less, costs more, feels like the sale price these days is the old regular price. Food companies say that they need to take these steps to offset rising production costs. But how much truth is there to that?
Well, I think it's pretty clear that production costs and ingredient costs are going up. I mean, I think it's a bit disingenuous to say we have to do this. The other alternative is to raise prices on the existing packaging size, and there may be some pushback from retailers. This may, in fact, be a strategy to get around the pressure that retailers are putting on them not to increase price.
Okay, so he just said the quiet part out loud. They could keep everything the same size and raise the price maybe 10 or 15%, but there's pushback from the retailers. Retailers don't want to increase the prices, and I can understand why, but spoiler alert, prices are already up. They're already up, and people are more pissed because the prices are up and we are getting less. We feel like we're being swindled. We literally feel like we're being swindled at the grocery store in many forms. Just be forthcoming. Stop trying to freaking deceive us at every turn. Their profits are going up. That says it all. Exactly. What is he talking about? They're still raising prices plus smaller packages. Ding, 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 ding. I think it's pretty clear that they're reporting record profits quarter after quarter.
Okay, so I'm making my daughter's cupcakes, which is why I look like this for her birthday. And I went the easy route. But since when is a Betty Crocker cake mix only 21 cupcakes? What happened to the other 3? I could have sworn I just bought a cake mix and it was 24 cupcakes. But maybe not. If someone knows when this happened, can you please tell me?
I used to make cupcakes all the time. My oldest son preferred cupcakes, and I would make cupcakes for him and his class, and anytime he had a birthday party, there was always 24 cupcakes. I was always able to fill 2 cupcake pans that each had a dozen. And she actually has a caption here that says, "Why am I now missing 6 cupcakes?" So I'm thinking that she might have baked even more and found out that she wasn't even getting what she originally thought.
All right, so my wife got me that box of Doritos. It's the 10 pack, and every day she's been giving me for lunch a new bag, right, to eat. And today I went to go pick one up, and then I felt that, oh my God, it's like so flat. It's like so flat. And I've noticed that they've all kind of not had that many chips in them. And I'm like, what the heck is going on here? Look, this is, I checked it. This has not been opened. Like, look, now we're about to open it. Let's see. Let's see how many Doritos does it have in it. Look at that. You guys see that? Look at that. What is that? Doritos, what is that? Look, I'll even open the other side just to prove that I wasn't, sealed in a way. Look, see? Look.
That's ridiculous.
No holes or nothing except obviously the ones I opened it with. But look, 1, 2, 3 kind of chips and then a little bit of crumbs. What is that, Doritos? Bruh.
That shit's unacceptable. Doritos sure is quiet in these comments. Doritos watching this trying to figure out how you got so many. The Doritos company filling the bags. This is far from funny. People are spending their hard-earned money and getting jack shit for it, but it is still nice to find the humor in the situation, right? Because seriously, if we're not laughing, we're crying.
Y'all, shrinkflation is real. I'm making carrot cake and drained my crushed pineapple. Take a look at these 2 cans. This one has been sitting on my shelf for maybe 8 months. This one I just bought this weekend. This is the juice that I just drained out of both of them.
It's a lot of juice.
But look at how much is in this one. I don't know if you can see that. Look at how much is in that one compared to this one. There's 0 crushed pineapple in there. That's truly insane. You need almost 2 of these to equal what was in this one. They're just selling you the juice. It's not crushed pineapple in pineapple juice. It's pineapple juice with a little bit of crushed pineapple.
Have you seen how expensive canned fruit is too? Those cans are probably pushing $2 a piece now, and that's the Great Value brand. That's not even like freaking Dole. Oh God, it's getting real bad. It's getting real bad. This video was posted less than a month ago.
Okay, so everybody's talking about shrinkflation. So this is some Baskin Robbins chocolate chip I just got at the store. Let's see. I have the pull tab. I just opened it, so see it's full to the top, you'd think. But let's, I'm gonna put it on the scale. Let's turn that on. So this is supposed to have, let's see, 414 milliliters in it. So I've got it set to milliliters, brand new, nothing touched, 285. So they didn't make the container smaller, they just made the contents. So, and you can see here how it doesn't actually fill up the whole container. Like, look at that.
I tell you exactly how they do it too. I actually saw a video and I cannot remember where it was or when it was or why I even stumbled upon it, but they actually showed how they were putting less product in the containers, things like ice cream, cottage cheese, sour cream, yogurt, things like that, because they were filling the containers with exactly what they wanted to have in it, and then they were shipping them upside down. So when somebody opens them up, they're nice and flush at the top, so it gives the illusion that they're full. But like you see, she's squeezing the bottom, there is nothing at the bottom. This tells me it was either an error or they intentionally put less in these containers. I would be interested to see if she bought like 3 of them, if they were all the same, or if this was a manufacturing error. I would be really curious to see that, but I have seen it exposed that that is what they do with these kind of things. They will put whatever they want in there, they will ship them upside down so that when you open them up, they look flat on the top because they're frozen or whatever. It's disgusting and extremely deceptive. And it should be illegal. Let's just be real here. It should be illegal.
Somebody at Happy Farms can count 11 slices, 9 on the tray.
That again is probably a weight issue, but I would be willing to bet that the net weight is also incorrect. Nope, packaging size stays the same, product gets smaller. That right there is the definition of shrinkflation.
Sabra roasted pine nut hummus goes from 10 ounces down to 8 ounces, but still $3.99. This person was like, I feel like my bagels are lighter. And it turns out, yeah, they're noticeably lighter because they were a serving size that was 1 bagel, still 6 servings per container, but that 1 bagel is 85 grams instead of 95 grams. Fresh Step went from 42 pounds to 38 pounds. They also changed the packaging for some reason. Apparently this is the beloved cartoon kitty that has been on there for a long time, and they switched it to a weird AI cat with weirdly small legs. This package of eggs went down from 20 eggs to 18 eggs, and they just kept the same packaging and just didn't put some of them in there, but it covers it up with the packaging so you can't tell. Here's some digital shrinkflation with Fortnite V-Bucks that made a pricing change this March. $8.99 for only 800 V-Bucks instead of 1,000, $22.99 for only 2,400 V-Bucks instead of 2,800, $36.99 for 4,500 instead of 5,000, and $90. Wow.
That's just flat out greed. That is a digital product. That's not even something tangible. It's not even tangible. It's internet money. It might be internet money, but they want to make more of that real money and increase profits. So shrinkflation with your V-Bucks. Damn, sucks for Fortnite users.
Okay, so I have to do a video here because we noticed something. This one with the purple lid, these are Arm & Hammer laundry detergents. This one here, it says 21 loads, 27.5 fluid ounces. This one, 21 loads, 27.5 fluid ounces. I poured them into the same container. 32 ounces is that line. So what's the deal? Not to mention that the bottles are noticeably different sizes. Do you see that? Like, are they seriously lying to us now? Entirely?
They are, and they're hoping that we don't notice. And this is also another good point. This person says they need to start putting safety seals on the bottles. That is correct, because I have also exposed on this channel before a form of shoplifting where people are taking the bottles of detergent and they are just simply filling the bottles.
I need my money's worth, dog. I need my money's worth.
Don't do this. Don't do this. We all know that these bottles are not full when we buy them. There's like half of the freaking bottle that we buy is empty. So people are going in the stores and they are using second bottles to pour detergent into one and then buying that one. And that is the same as shoplifting. So is this a circumstance of that happening, or are the manufacturers trying to get one over on us all over again?
Okay. I knew it was a thing, but I just realized it. Like, that there's more of this, okay? So, I just popped a bag of this, right? And it says, on the bag, it says 2 servings per bag. And a serving size is 2 tablespoons unpopped, which makes 5 cups popped, right? And 160 calories per serving. Okay. Okay, first of all, this bag is not gonna hold 10 cups of popcorn. And that is everything from the bag. That is not 10 cups.
You're so cute.
It's so fake.
Yeah, and then we have the kind of circumstances where they're literally not even changing the packaging. They're just putting less product in the bags. But then that also kind of messes with us a little bit too, because some people are paying attention to calorie counts. They're paying attention to sodium content. And all of that is inaccurate if the amount of food you're getting doesn't even match the label. Now, granted, you can get an exact calorie count and saturated fat and all of that if you were to just stick the popcorn on a scale and weigh it in grams. But most people aren't gonna do that. They're just gonna look at the label and trust it. And those labels cannot be trusted.
Check out this seedflation. So this is a pack of wildflower seeds that I got back in 2022. You get 13.5 grams for $3.74. And then this is one we bought today. Only 8 grams for $6. So not only is there seedflation in the price, but you got shrinkflation in the amount you're getting. What the heck is up with that? And don't try to say it's because it's a different kind. All of the wildflower seed mixes in the store were the same price. So yeah, isn't that some shit?
Isn't that some shit? It's even hitting the packets of seeds? Shrinkflation in the packets of seeds? We literally cannot get away from it. So what is the craziest example of shrinkflation that you have seen lately? Let me know down in the comments below. And if you like and appreciate these kind of videos and open conversation, make sure to hit the thumbs up button before you leave. That's the fastest way to let me know. Also, double check and make sure you are subscribed and ring that notification bell. That way you're notified when the next video is posted. Thank you guys again so much for watching. I will see you in the next one.